The Sunday school lesson for April 28th, 2024 is Faith of a Canaanite. Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 through 28. Welcome, viewers and subscribers, to my channel, The Backstory and More. I am Audrey. If you are new here, please notice the agenda. I will share the backstory, read the lesson text, and offer a brief lesson summary. If you have not already subscribed, please do so that this channel will stay in the YouTube algorithm. And also notice that each Sunday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will upload a video for the upcoming Sunday school lesson. Thank you so much in advance for helping me to walk in my purpose. The backstory takes us to Matthew chapter 15, verses 15 through 20. Peter said, "Explain the example to us." Jesus said, "Do you still not understand? Surely you know that all the food that enters the mouth goes into the stomach and then goes out of the body. But what people say with their mouths comes from the way they think. These are the things that make people unclean. Out of the mind come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual sins, stealing, lying, and speaking evil of others. These things make people unclean. Eating with unwashed hands does not make them unclean." Reading from the New Century Version of the Bible. Reading now from the New International Version of the Bible, verses 21 through 22. Leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Canaanite woman from that vicinity came to him, crying out, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is demon-possessed and suffering terribly." Verses 23 through 25. Jesus did not answer a word. So his disciples came to him and urged him, "Send her away, for she keeps crying out after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." The woman came and knelt before him. "Lord, help me," she said. Verses 26 through 28. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." "Yes, it is, Lord," she said. "Even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus said to her, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted." And her daughter was healed at that moment. A brief summary. Historically, Tyre and Sidon were bitter enemies of the people of Israel. The wicked queen Jezebel, who sought to replace the worship of Israel's God with the worship of the idol Baal, came from Sidon. 1 Kings chapter 16, verse 31. The prophets had identified Tyre and Sidon as doomed to destruction because of their overweening pride that excluded worship of the true God. Isaiah chapter 23 and Ezekiel chapters 26 through 28. How could anyone truly interested in the kingdom of God live there? But a Gentile woman from that area addressed Jesus with two terms that acknowledge his power and her submission to it. She called him Lord, a person of power and authority. More remarkably, she used the messianic title Son of David. Ironically, Jesus' disciples bristled as much when she used this term as did the Pharisees when others used that title to refer to Jesus. Jesus' initial responses to this woman's request are troubling. But in other episodes, Matthew made it clear that Jesus knew what others were thinking even when they did not speak. By the end of this story, We are led to conclude that he spoke, he understood what was in both the woman's heart and the disciples' hearts. She had a faith that provided a lesson for the disciples. Thank you so much for listening. Join me soon for the next backstory and more. Stay safe and may God bless.